Hi, and welcome to Triggers, a simple tool for positive change in corporate culture, team alignment, and individual behavior. Triggers, based on the #1 New York Times and Wall Street Journal best-selling book by Marshall Goldsmith, is a simple way to create behavior change that lasts. It's an engaging and powerful web-based employee engagement data collection tool and a mobile-first SaaS performance management tool in one simple package. Triggers does three things. First, it improves individual performance by teaching us that we have a choice in how we respond to the environment and provides the tools to transform behavior. Second, it strengthens corporate culture by bolstering employee engagement, creating positive alignment with corporate goals and values, and supporting team cohesion and employees' lives. And third, it reports progress by providing measurable data on how participants are advancing. Triggers works because it's a commitment tool, the daily answering of active questions. These questions are designed to ignite motivation where we need it, but not where we don't. They highlight the difference between self-discipline and self-control and shrink goals into manageable increments. Triggers works because it's a magic move. Before Triggers, there were 3 magic moves for leaders. First, apologizing, because it's hard for people not to forgive someone when they admit that they're wrong. Second, asking for help, because very few people refuse a sincere plea for help. And third, optimism, because people want to be led by optimists. And now, there's a 4th magic move, asking active questions, because when we ask ourselves active questions and follow up daily, we trigger ourselves to create lasting behavior change. So how does Triggers work? It works by giving individuals the ability to change their own behavior. We may try, but we know that we can't actually create change in someone else. We can only change ourselves. Active questions trigger mindfulness so that we're aware of the change that we want to create. Repetition is necessary to create lasting change, which is why answering daily questions forms habits and delivers results. The reason to believe this is that it's based on science. We ran 79 tests with over 2,500 participants, which demonstrated that in 37% of the cases, people improved in all 6 areas. In 65% of the cases, people improved in at least 4, and 89% of the time, people improved in at least 1. This is an amazing statistic all on its own. Even getting some of the people to improve is difficult. Reaching almost 40% of the people demonstrates the power of active questions. The current Enterprise Edition was developed in partnership with EY. After testing the individual version with them, we adapted it to work with teams and corporations. It's now being tested by their global team practice. Most importantly, Triggers works because it's simple. We strove to make it as simple as possible, but not simpler. So with that, let's get into the Triggers demo, where we'll quickly walk through how it works. We've made it easy to get started with Triggers. We will send your company admin a link that will give them the privileges so they can establish teams and determine corporate questions. There's an online manual and an FAQ and a very easy-to-use dashboard. Of course, we will always be available to answer any questions. After login, users immediately get to the first Triggers page to begin answering daily questions. Simple. Every day, employees come back to the Triggers page, and in under 2 minutes, with a little self-reflection, they trigger the behavior they want to change. The first question is, did I do my best to set clear goals today? On the computer, smartphone, or tablet, a simple swipe of the mouse or thumb is used to indicate the answer. In this process, we are engaging the user to think about the question and focus on it. One by one, each of the questions is quickly contemplated and answered, the essential questions that everybody should ask every day. The next is company questions. This is the place where employees will see and answer questions asked by the CEO or HR. It is a way to align employees and nudge corporate culture. So, if for example you ask the question, did I do my best to greet with a smile today? All participating employees would think about that question and answer it. In addition to the corporate questions, we have developed the capability of asking team questions. Individual team leaders are able to ask specific questions of their team more focused on their team goals. Finally, individuals can ask their own questions to work on their own personal changes. The first 6 essential questions are universal across all corporations, providing a baseline comparison. Corporate questions are universal across the entire company, providing a way of measuring corporate engagement. Team questions are unique to the teams, providing team leaders with the ability to provide more specific adjustments. Individuals are able to see their own completion rate and are able to reflect on how they're answering questions over time. Some go back and see the progress they're making. Others use this to reinforce their behavior and reward success. We also provide each team with the ability to see their completion rate, which of the team members are completing on which days, which includes the ability to download full reports. The admin menu provides the mechanism to create the company's custom questions. It's where the admin privileges are set up for team members so that they are able to create custom questions for their team. Individuals have the ability to set up their own questions on their individual admin. Inviting employees to use the application is very simple. In the admin panel, you can create a link which can then be emailed as an invitation for individuals to use the application. This same process can be used to add people to a specific team. And that's it. Triggers delivers simplicity with measurable results. It increases employee engagement while it establishes individual ownership and accountability. It's a powerful mobile performance platform that provides positive change in corporate culture, team alignment, and individual behavior. Thank you very much, and enjoy using Triggers.